Welcome to Stuff and Whiskey. I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And today we're back with another First Sip episode where we try something that we've never tried before and it's totally blind. We have a pool of mini samples and we draw something from that at random. We have no familiarity with it. It could be expensive or inexpensive, allocated or available. We're not really sure. This way you get our most honest opinions possible.
If you like this kind of format of a video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It lets us know that you like it and we'll keep making more.
Absolutely. Let's get into this tasting now.
Yeah.
Whatever this is, on the nose.
Okay. So I'm not getting a ton from this one. I'm getting maybe, if anything, some slight maybe apple juice flavor going on there, but that's it.
I can see your apple juice. It's kind of fruit forward. To me, this kind of reminds me of like, kind of like a syrupy banana pancakes, but it's real faint. There's nothing really standing out in the glass. It just smells pleasant, fairly well-rounded.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like it's gonna have a lot of flavor though, I will say that. But I need to taste it and then smell it again, because a lot of times for me, the smell opens up after I've tasted it.
Yeah, same here. Let's get into the palate.
Right. Whoa, this tastes sour. Not sour like sour candy, like sour like maybe something's gone a little bit bad.
Maybe. I can maybe see you there. I think the oak that's on it is a little sour. And I think I don't know if it's age or if it's sour oak or whatever it is, but the first thing that stood out to me was I thought this was going to be low proof, and I think it kind of is lower proof, but it's coming through with a fair bit of concentration of flavor. Like the flavor that's there, it sounds like you might not like it, at least on first sip, but it's not faint. I thought it might be faint off the nose.
It is more than I expected.
It really swelled up on my palate, coated my tongue. It really surprised me, the experience, after going in on the nose. I'm going to go back to the nose real quick. No, still the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find something there, and usually it opens up after that first sip, but
let's do a second sip and then smell it again.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. There's just something sour, like off-putting sour. Like, yeah, I don't think it's for me.
Yeah, and that's fine. It could just not be for you.
Is this a weeded? This might be a weeded bourbon. I feel like I get this flavor when I drink certain weeded bourbons.
Yeah,
or weeded whiskeys, whatever they're called.
There can be a sour funk on some weeded bourbons, a lot of weeded bourbons in our experience, but this isn't striking me that way specifically. I don't 100%, I don't know if it's youth or age, if it's, sour oak or something. It is kind of leaning into like that sour fruit candy type of vibe on second sip. Yeah. There's even like a brightness that's also kind of sharp, but it's not alcoholic sharpness.
Yeah.
It's like when you eat a sour candy, like a Sour Patch Kid or something, there's like that little, like that pop.
Yeah, and
that's there.
I do want to say there is a slight little Kentucky hug going on right here.
Yeah.
Not anything bad. It's like a side hug.
That second sip, for me, I felt like I was swallowing a concentrated ball of flavor. Like it's, whatever it is, it's dense in flavor, but it might not be a flavor that you like.
I don't particularly care for it. Can we find out what it is?
No, nose flavor experience. We got to give this thing some ratings first. I need one more sip.
Okay.
Get your ratings right, and then we'll be ready. Wow. Okay.
It's staying the same for me. It's not changing.
All right. Nose flavor experience. Where are you at?
Just okay on nose, just okay on flavor, just okay on experience.
Wow.
It's not for me, but it's not bad. So I can't give it a thumbs down.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to give it a thumbs up on nose, flavor, and experience. Across the board, I like this. If we have a bottle of this, I'm not mad, as long as I didn't overpay for it, which I usually don't overpay for anything.
Yeah.
But it seems to me like really good solid bourbon. Might not be your flavor profile, but I find it to be fairly enjoyable. All right, let's find out what we've been drinking.
Okay.
I can't wait. Price first, then what it is. So number 94 in our first sip pool is price
$150.
Wow. Okay, like I said, it had that ball of flavor. Maybe the sourness hopefully is age. That's where that's coming from. I thought it possibly be something special, but I wasn't 100% sure. That density of flavor is what had me there, but obviously the flavor is not for you. What is it?
Wild Turkey Masters Keep Decades.
Wow.
It is 104 proof, that's kind of where I thought the proof was. And this is a sample given to us from Brian Cusco.
Brian, what's up, man? Go follow the Whiskey Wimps over on YouTube.
Yeah.
They have a fun channel. They do whiskey as well. Brian and Matt are the best, and it's even better when Hillary joins them on screen.
Always.
Wow. Decades. I forgot this was even in our sample pool.
It's not for me, and unfortunately, I tend to I'm a self-proclaimed Wild Turkey fan.
Yeah.
Not this one.
So the funk that we're getting is the Wild Turkey Funk. It's just in the Decades blend, it gets highlighted a little bit more.
I don't think it's for me.
And then I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Like when I was talking about like a sour candy, like I was thinking like a sour cherry, kind of like sour cherry, sour watermelon type of like a sour red Sour Patch Kid is what I don't know if it's cherry or watermelon. It's like in that vein though, is where I was at. Now that we know what it is, let's take one more sip.
Still, I want to like it, but I just don't like that sour. Like it's like a rancid sour to me.
See, I'm not getting that. I'm assuming that the Wild Turkey Funk plus the age that's behind Decades,
the combination
is bringing in
probably
there's an oak element there that's not, honestly, it drinks under 104 to me. I'm sorry, I just totally went off on a tangent from my own point, but this is 104
not
proof?
unusual. Yes.
This tastes like it's like 89 proof, just super dense in flavor.
No, I disagree. Your proof jar is off.
Well, but there's no alcohol burn whatsoever.
I got a slight hug.
But a hug is different than a burn. There's no sharpness here. It's well-rounded.
I don't look for sharpness anymore because I've had good whiskey that doesn't have sharpness.
That's
so
fair.
I know that doesn't indicate proof.
Okay, so we need to talk about our real-world metrics,
Okay.
which is our two categories that we score based on our personal sensibilities, and that stuff matters to us. So the retail and the consumer side of the equations, respectively. Retail being the price and the availability, and consumer score being we as consumers, would we purchase this product?
Yeah.
It is $150.
Is it available?
If you bought it when it came out. It was a one-time release, so it's not available.
Okay.
They float around out there because it's not a super lauded release by a lot of people.
Okay.
But retail and consumer, where are you at?
Thumbs down.
On retail?
Thumbs
And I'm
down.
assuming thumbs down on consumer as well.
Unfortunately, I gotta be true.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotta be true to myself.
I'm going to give it a thumbs down on retail. These Master's Keep bottles have such a high price tag on them.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
They also are hard to find in our market. I don't think I've ever seen one anywhere in our market ever. That, as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't even believe people actually were able to purchase them unless I actually knew people like Brian who were able to purchase them.
Yeah.
Would I buy it for 150? Man, I'm going to give it a just okay. I'm not a hard pass. I do really like the concentration of flavor in here. There are other Master's Keeps I would prefer to buy before this we've had. For instance, to me, the 17-year non-bottled in bond, like the low proof cask strength, that Master's Keep was outstanding.
Okay.
Like that impressed me more than this. This would be low on my Master's Keep list, and honestly, there are other core Wild Turkey products that I would rather have than this. But I do like this. If I had a bottle of this, I would really want to mix this with like Rare Breed to see like 50-50 or play with the ratios and see if I could like tame down some of the sourness here, but then amp up some of the cherry and cinnamon that Wild Turkey Rare Breed brings to the table. It's a limited release one-time product. If you run across one and you like oaky, sour, kind of funky type pours, something with that vibe to it, but still some sweetness intact, then sure, pick one up by all means. If it's for $150 or $175, if you're willing to pay that, the bottle's gorgeous. I mean, I would love to have one just sitting on the shelf. Like if I don't have one, if I ran across one of these, I probably would buy one just to have a Master's Keep bottle on my shelf. But other than that, don't freak out about it if you can't find it. I wouldn't rate this as high on the release radar on the Wild Turkey Master's Keep products as a lot of their other releases.
That's it for today. Thanks for watching.
Till next time. Cheers. I gave it thumbs up across the board. Whoa, lady, you scared me to death.
Got him though.
I've never seen you move that fast. I didn't know you could do that.
Surprise.